something's holding me back. You feed my ego, together we go. Talking dirty, playing cheap. I know I'm in too deep. Running out of kryptonite to take you through the night. Talking dirty, playing cheap. I know I'm in too deep. Running out of kryptonite to take you through the night. To take you through the night. Doubting whether it's true, all the things you said you could do. Not in the mood for a failure. Always staring up high, hoping for a glimpse of the sky. This ain't no time to pretend. I'll feed your ego, together we go. Playing dirty, talking cheap. Am I in too deep? I'm way too low on dynamite to take you through the night. Just when I thought I was done, you scream out and beg me to come. I wonder what I am chasing. It's not even fun anymore. I shoot bail and run through the door, but something's holding me back. You feed my ego, together we go. Talking dirty, playing cheap. I know I'm in too deep. Running out of kryptonite to take
Velocity TV begins now.
Live on a Sunday evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Full Velocity TV here live tonight, the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hanging out with the guys over at Dirt Warrior Racing. It is DWR Sunday Night Shootout Racing live from the dirt track here in Charlotte. You are locked and loaded in to the show here this evening. Good evening, everybody out there watching Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Phil the Cast here along with my broadcast partner, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton, as always, other controls for FVTV. And we come back, Todd, for another round of Sunday Night Shootout. And this week we travel to a dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. A great group of race cars on hand. How the heck are you?
Doing great here this evening, and I've been circling this event here on the calendar. I know Rocky Battenfield, big money in the house here tonight. Gotta give a nice shout out to him as he won Wednesday night street fights. Can he duplicate it here tonight? Sunday night shootout here with the DWR gang, and man, 30 cars, 30 entries, may even be more by now, Phil. As we checked just last, there was already 30 entries here in the street stock division here tonight, and on Full Velocity TV, can we not ask for any more?
Can't ask for a better night. These guys over here at DWR, Jim Revis, Jason Salter, Eric Eichstadt, among the best of the best here out in the iRacing community. Check this great league out. Dirt Warrior Racing. Find them through their Discord. Find them here on Facebook, DWR, Dirt Warrior Racing, and get a hold of these guys. A great group. A lot of great stuff that goes on here with the Sunday Night Shootout, open setup, fixed setups on Wednesday night with the Wednesday night street fights. A lot of great racing here left to go. So we are about to get set to the racetrack here. We are through qualifications, the first of what is going to be a couple of heat races on the docket. So, Todd, I'm going to throw it over to you here as I get some more links out. Give us a starting lineup for heat number one.
And now your starting lineup for heat race number one. Starting on the pole, driving the number 84, that's E.J. Jones. Outside of him is the number 97, that's Big Money, that's Rocky Battenfield. Inside row number two, starting in that third starting position, that's the 27, that's Daniel Crossett. And outside of him is Chad Bird aboard the number 17. Inside row number three, starting in that fifth starting position, the number 91, that's Tyson Pankow. David Brewer rolls off in that sixth position in the 319. Trace Williams rolls off seventh in the 51. Derek Debris in the number 117 rolls off eighth. Last row on the field here for heat race number one. Driving the number 71, that's Daniel Stifler. And outside of him is the 01, that's Daniel Price.
There you have it. That's a great loaded little lineup right there, set to go for 8 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The first of what looks like could be, was it 4 heat race on the docket here this evening? I'm clicking out for the game. Looks like 3 on the docket. And it looks like we're going to play a little bit of alphabet soup here with some B-mains kind of strategy. So lock in, get strapped in, guys. It's going to be a wild night of Full Velocity TV. How about that front row here, right on the gate for heat race number one? E.J. Jones, Rocky Battenfield, 2 of the heavy hitters over here at DWR. Guys like Daniel Crossett, Chad Bird, Tyson Pankow in the house here tonight. Derek Dubry going to start deep in the field here in heat race number one. Daniel Stifler, a recent winner here at Wednesday Night Street Fights a couple of weeks ago. He's going to start from position number 9. A very loaded field of race cars. They're in 3 and 4, Todd. I believe this time around we're going to go green flag racing.
Yeah, the field is locked and loaded here for heat race number 1 at the dirt track of Charlotte. Street Stock Division here, getting ready to roll off with E.J. Jones and Big Money Rocky Battenfield, trying to make it 2 in a row this week here at the DWR series. As these guys rolling by the start-finish line this time by. They're getting a 1-lap signal to go here, Phil, as we're going down into turn number 1. And we're going to see who is going to come out on top here in heat race number 1. E.J. Jones has been fast here all season long. Last week's feature winner here, and last week at Volusia Speedway, should say, was the feature winner was E.J. Jones. Rocky Battenfield just won Wednesday night here, the Wednesday night street fights. We're down here to turn number 3. Field is restacked, repacked, ready to send heat race number 1 underway at the dirt track of Charlotte. Green flag is in the air. E.J. Jones on the pedal here the loudest down the front straightaway into turn 1.
Yeah, he leads Rocky Battenfield through the corner. Race on already for that third spot between the 27 of Crossit, Chad Bird's number 17. Here comes Tyson Pancow's white and red number 91 car. He's going to come shooting to the low side. A little bit of contact there. One car going around. Red car back there. A couple tangled up. We've got 3 around. No caution flag, but 3 at the back of the field all turned around.
Yeah, 3 cars all turned around in a knot over there in turns 3 and 4. Not sure who they were. Maybe Phil can catch up with them as E.J. Jones, your current race leader. Second right now is the Big Money Rocky Battenfield. Third on the field is the 27 and Daniel Crossit. Crossit right now trying to get up there and stay in that third position. Tyson Pankow running in fourth in that number 91 machine. Like to see him have a good run here this evening. Chad Burton, the 17, he's running fifth, just a little bit, about 3 car lengths back of Tyson Pankow.
Absolutely. The top 4 transfer automatically into tonight's A main. So you want to be in that top 4 right now. Tyson Pankow holding on to that 4th spot. A decent little advantage there over Chad Bird running 5th. Trace Williams in 6th. That incident there, Todd. The incident we saw got 3 or 4 cars. Looked like it was David Brewer's 319, Daniel Price, and Derek Debris. In the 117 that all got a piece of that. So those guys are still rolling. They've lost some time to the field, obviously, but we're halfway home here in heat race number 1. Top 4 will transfer on. Tyson Pankow leads that right now by about 6 car lengths over Chad Bird. Single file up front, all chasing E.J. Jones in a turn 3.
Yeah, it seems like the story here at DWR lately is E.J. Jones has been the guy to follow around these tracks, especially on Sunday Night Shootout. E.J. Jones coming up on top quite a few times here already this season. I almost believe it's about 2 times already. The number 84 machine, the 97 Rocky Battenfield, he's won one of these shootouts too. He's running in that 2nd spot. Tyson Pankow now down to the bottom. He's flirting with disaster, almost hitting them uke tires that are buried underneath the ground there about halfway. But he's able to keep it going there in that 4th spot. So right now, riding high there as we got 2 laps remaining, almost a lap and a half here, Phil, at the dirt track of Charlotte. Heat race number 1 off a turn number 4. White flag's going to be in the air.
One more trip around for E.J. Jones. Can he hold off Rocky Battenfield through 1 and 2? So far, single file right there in 3rd. No challenge there at all. You've got the Chad Bird, number 17 there in for 3rd. Is that Crossis 27 in for Daniel Crossit running 3rd, but Tyson Pankow. Chad Bird on the outside looking in. Good battles going on back there. Top 4 single file at the line. Give it to E.J. Jones. Rocky Battenfield in for 2nd. Daniel Crossit for 3rd. Tyson Pankow for 4th. And then it's anybody's guess from there who was 5th on back, as you saw a great race with Chad Bird. Daniel Stifler back there. Daniel Price is 0-1. Good race for these guys, but we know the top 4. E.J. Jones picking up the win here in heat race number 1.
Yeah, definitely E.J. Jones picking up the heat race here. Heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 getting ready to roll off there, Phil. I believe you have that starting lineup.
I absolutely do. On the pole is going to be car number 61 of Josh Peacock with the number 1 of Alex Brewer alongside. In the 2nd row with the number 11 is Kyle Moyer with a 23 car of Lon Franks on the outside of the 2nd row. Row number 3, the 14, is R.J. Klein with David Klein's number 26 alongside. The 6 car of Ryan Bronson rolls off from 7th with the number 07 of Justin Pruitt, starting on the outside of row number 4. In the 5th and final row, we find car number 24 of Brenton Huff with the 010, the 010 of Casey Brunson. So there's your 10-car field here for heat race number 2. We're going to do 8 more laps around. We're going to take the top 4 automatically into our A main, and we see a lot of familiar names here, Todd. You got names like Lon Franks, R.J. Klein, who showed some great speed here recently, Ryan Bronson, Justin Pruitt has been on the money here recently. Then you got guys that we don't know a lot about, the Josh Peacocks, the Alex Brewers, Kyle Moyer starting up at the top 3. This one's going to be fun to watch here as we're working through 3 and 4. I think we're getting ready to set green flag racing.
Yeah, getting ready to go green flag racing. Like you said, Alex Brewer, Kyle Moyler, and that number 11 machine is going to be, Josh Peacock, Alex Brewer is going to be your front row. Then it is Kyle Moore, Lon Franks, RJ Klein, David Klein. Those cars beautifully prepared. I tell you, I love that neon fluorescent type of paint scheme, and those cars really, really stick out. That could be a good or bad thing. This field is restacked, repacked. Green flag is in the air. We're racing with heat race number 2.
Right away, look at the jump for Alex Brewer, the number 1. They're going to be 3 wide for that second spot on back. And, man, that is a gaggle of race cars right there. Kaya Moyer right in the mix of that. The 14 of RJ Klein. Lon Franks is there. 3-way battle for third. Up front, off of turn number 4. Josh Peacock, 61, going to lead Alex Brewer to the line. But it's anybody's game there for third on back. 3-way dance for third spot to 3.
Yeah, 3-way dance for the third spot. Looks like Lon Franks has wrestled that one away. RJ Klein right now running in fourth. He is on the hot seat. Here comes the number 11 machine of Kyle Moyer. Oh, slider there on the number 26 of David Klein. He put a slider there to put himself up into fifth. Now he sets his sights on that number 14 of RJ Klein. RJ right now on the bubble here. 4 qualified, 4 transferred into tonight's A main at Charlotte. And right now, RJ Klein under fire in that number 14 machine.
Yeah, he really is. That is a good battle going on there. Top 3 have started to just kind of dance away from this thing. Josh Peacock leading Alex Brewer and Lon Franks. That race, as Todd had said, is on for fourth on back. RJ Klein's number 14 is there. Kaya Moyer, Ryan Bronson, David Klein, Justin Pruitt on the outside looking into that battle. Good battle for that 4th spot. Good battle going for position number 2. Lon Franks to the inside of Alex Brewer. A little bit of contact there. Lon Franks going to look back low as they hit turn 1.
Yeah, Lon Franks making a little bit of a mistake through the corner. You don't see that very often aboard that number 23 machine. Franks now going to have to go back on the assault here down into turn number 3 is Brewer right now in that number 1 machine holding on to that second spot. Lon Franks now dives down to the bottom, can't do anything off of turn number 4. Going to have to remount a charge here as we got 3 laps remaining at the dirt track of Charlotte.
3 more trips around, single file through the top 3, but the race is on for that final transfer spot between RJ Klein's number 14, that red and black number 11 of Kyle Moyer down to the low side of the racetrack. Kyle is digging down there. Looked like he was going to pull alongside. Great run for RJ Klein's number 14 up high. Got a big motor off that. Great momentum off of turn number 4. He's going to hold on to position number 4. This time around there, Todd, we should see white flag coming from the starter stand.
Yeah, white flag out for the number 61 machine of Josh Peacock. He is going to be your race leader. Alex Brewer has reeled him back in. Third is Lon Franks. Those guys have separated themselves from the 4th place running number 14 of RJ Klein. Looks like Moyer distance back there too. Battle for the lead coming down into turn number 3 on the final lap. There's almost a slider there by Alex Brewer. Oh, pushes the 61 of Peacock up. Who's it going to be to the line? It's going to be the 61 of Josh Peacock. Then Alex Brewer, Lon Franks, almost a 3-wide battle for that race win there, Phil. The one of Alex Brewer tried to pull a slider, did not quite have him cleared, and pushed him up track just a tad bit, but able to hold on. Still the number 61 machine.
Well, if that is a preview of what our main event is going to be like tonight, you guys need to saddle yourselves in. Go grab a drink now because you're not going to want to miss any of this racing action. These guys at DWR have another hot night on tap for us tonight. You're seeing it there, the first 2 heat races of the night. 1 more heat race left to go here. And on the pole is going to be car number 3 of Barrett Bishop with the number 21 car of Jim Revis alongside. In the 2nd row, the number 00 is Michael Whitlock with the number 99 car of Patrick Solare. The 3rd row, we find the 06 of Matthew Everett with the number 20 of Greg Turberville alongside. The number 13 of Caleb Ramsey rolls off from 7th with the number 79 car of Justin Gledhill on the outside. 5th and final row on the inside, car number 420, that's Speedy E, Eric Elmore. And rounding out the field, we welcome back to DWR car number 78, our buddy Richie Ryan in the house. He rolls off from P10 here in heat number 3. Great to see Richie back with us, Todd.
Yeah, definitely great to see Richie back with us, able to run that number 78 machine here tonight. And, you know, everything he's been through here. We still got the 78 Stay Strong logo up here for the final race of this week here for Richie Ryan. So, Richie, we're always backing you here at Full Velocity TV. Thank you for the awesome comments that you've provided here on Full Velocity TV. And we've seen them. Don't worry. We haven't let you pass by, but we're always thinking about you here on Full Velocity TV. And just give us a shout every once in a while and just let us know how you're doing. here as we're getting ready to go. Heat Race 3 racing action is now the Pace Truck iRacing.com pulls down to pit road there on the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3, it's going to be Barrett Bishop, Jim Revis, Michael Whitlock, and Patrick Solari. Those are your top 2 rows. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing down here, down the front straightaway. The loud pedal is down. Barrett Bishop leads the charge down into turn number 1. Here comes Whitlock down to the bottom side there, Phil, and that double knot machine. Oh, contact made. Somebody's around in a knot back there, Phil. Oh, tough break for somebody early on in the going here in heat race number 3.
And it's getting away heavy up here up front, too. It's almost a 2 and 3 car race for the lead. Barrett Bishop holding off Jim Revis, Mike Whitlock in there for 3rd. Right now running in the 4th spot. That appears to be, if I try to peek off this, it's a 99 car. Patrick Solari, your current top 4. Greg Tuberville is there as well. Looks like that one, Todd, got Matthew Everett in the 06 car. He went around in a heat. He's lost track with the field, so tough break for Matt. But up front, it is all Barrett Bishop, Jim Revis, Mike Whitlock. That's your top 3. The race is on for 4th. Here comes Tuberville to the bottom of Solari. That's a transfer spot in turn 3.
Yeah, Tuberville in that number 20 machine riding right now in that 4th spot. Here comes Solari back down to the bottom side trying to get the final transfer position. Not able to do so down the front straightaway here into turn number 1. Now, meanwhile, the 0-0 Whitlock goes on the assault on the number 21 of Jim Revis. Revis right now running in that 2nd spot. So good battle going on for position number 2. But Whitlock jumps back into line just as quick. He does not want to miss the A feature because of a mistake. Right now riding high in that 3rd spot.
Doing a great job as well as that number 00 Mike Whitlock. Jim Revis trying to give all the pressure to Barrett Bishop. Terrific run for the 00 there. How about that run from Michael Whitlock running in 3rd? May look down to the bottom of Jim Revis. Maybe pull alongside in a battle for 2nd. That's going to kind of sort itself out. Greg Tuberville right now, Todd, comfortably in the transfer spot 4th. He's got a good distance between himself and 5th place running Patrick Solari. You got Justin Glenhill back there, Caleb Ramsey, Eric Elmore. Those are guys on the outside looking in, all chasing Barrett Bishop, who next time around should see 2 to go for the starter stand.
Just remember, you got the top 4 positions. Those guys make the A main. The rest of the guys start in the consolation races, so you want to get a good starting spot there. So a battle for the 5th spot could be a pole spot for those positions, so you really want to battle tooth and nail for those spots, even though they separated there, Phil. Coming down the front straightaway here for the final time is Barrett Bishop so far. Your race leader as the white flag comes in the air. The 21 of Jim Revis running in that 2nd spot. 3rd is Michael Whitlock, and 4th right now is Greg Tuberville in that number 20 machine as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Revis going to dive down to the bottom to try to make something happen on the 3 of Barrett Bishop. Not going to be had. The number 3 of Barrett Bishop going to take down heat race number 3. Jim Revis, Michael Whitlock, and Greg Tuberville. And that number 20 machine going to round out your top 4.
All right, so that is going to set stages there for heat racing action. We have 12 drivers thrown in to our A main coming up here. 60 laps coming up very, very soon, but we still got a little bit. Oh, we got some soup to carry here, Todd. Looks like we're going to go into what looks like the first of 2 B mains, I believe, is what I think we're going to get here. I want to get clarification on that, but I do see they are both 10 laps in distance. I see 7 cars to transfer out of each, which makes a whole lot of sense. So I believe, I'm going to go back and check with these guys. I think we're going to see 2 distinct B main situations going on next.
Yeah, and if you see 7 cars transfer out, that's going to make, that's definitely, I'm not sure, Phil. Maybe it's up in the air there. I'm not 100% sure about the 7 cars transferring from each B main, but I could be wrong. That would put exactly, you got to figure 3 heats.
26.
26. Wow, they're starting 26 cars here tonight. So fantastic here. B main number 1 going to roll off, and it's going to roll away like this. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 17 of Chad Bird. His dancing partner to the outside, and the number 79, that's Justin Gledhill. Inside row number 2, starting in that 3rd starting position, that's number 6, that's Ryan Bronson. Outside of him, that's the Iceman, that's Daniel Stifler rolling off 4th. Caleb Ramsey, the number 13, he rolls off 5th. Justin Pruitt in the number 07 machine rolls off 6th. Derek Dupree rolls off 7th in the 117 machine. Richie Ryan rolls off 8th. And Casey Bronson in the 010 machine going to roll off 9th. We called for 9. We have 9 cars out there in B main number 1.
And of those 9, 7 will go on to the A main here tonight. You do not want to be on the outside looking in. You got to go get it now. What's the motto over here at DWR? It is let her dig. It is time to let her dig there, boys. Great to see all you guys out there watching Facebook and YouTube, Twitch TV this evening. Facebook Live has been electric. You guys are awesome out there. How about a little bit of love for us out there tonight? How about some stars donations out there on Facebook Live? Haven't seen none of those coming yet here tonight. Stars donations do a lot for us here live on Full Velocity TV. Let us do some upgrades to our presentation, the look, the sound, a lot of great things we're working on behind the scenes. It happens a lot quicker there with the help from you guys out there, our fans and our public of Full Velocity TV. A great partnership we have here. Stars donations, guys, go a long way to help us out. We appreciate all of them, as well as B-Main number 1 about to take to the green flag. 10 laps around, 7 to transfer, off of 4. Green flags in the air. Chad Bird and Justin Gledhill lead the field in turn 1.
Yeah, Chad Burton, the number 17 machine right now on the bottom side. Here comes Justin Gledhill, the number 78. Contact made, and they let out of the Iceman. Lets the 6 of Bronson grab it back and put it back into gear there. As man, he was completely sideways facing the infield and able to hold on there. The number 6 machine, great work by the 71 of Stifler. He knew he was on the side of the 6 of Ryan Bronson, and he backed out of it. Good job by Daniel Stifler.
It really was, and I'm looking back there in that pack, and it's a hornet's nest. I want no part of that. I couldn't handle it. That's why these guys are the best of the best out there doing this on the dirt night after night. Phil could not do it at all. Up front, it is Chad Bird of the number 17, holding up a very game challenge from Justin Gledhill. 79, a really good piece here tonight. Running in the 3rd spot is Justin Pruitt's 07. Ryan Bronson in for 6. Derek Dubree, he's found his way up into the top 5 as well. So we put 4 laps up to the board, all chasing that 17 of Chad Bird, but Justin Gledhill all over him like a cheap suit off of turn 2.
Yeah, definitely is number 79 of Justin Gledhill trying to catch the number 17 machine of Chad Bird. Justin Pruitt running in that 3rd spot. 4th is Ryan Bronson. Derek Dupree in the 5th position. Right now on the bubble is Caleb Ramsey, but Ramsey now just lost that to Casey Bronson in the number 010 machine. He moves up to the 7th position. So remember, 7 cars make it to the A main here out of this B main number 1. So right now out is Richie Ryan and Caleb Ramsey, and it keeps changing back there. Final position battle.
That's really good back there as well between Brunson and Ramsey. Richie Ryan back there as well. I think we're all pulling for Richie to pull an ace out of it, but really just good to see him out there on the racetrack doing well enough to be out here tonight. Richie was in the hospital earlier this week, had an operation done to him, so really good to see him out here. Hope we'll talk to him after this event here off air. I'd like to catch up with my buddy Richie, but we focus what is going on here with 3 laps to go around the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Chad Bird leading Justin Gledhill by 2 car lengths. In 3rd, you find Justin Pruitt. Ryan Bronson is 4th. Derek Dubree currently running in the 5th spot. It is all single file. It is all Chad Bird at the line. 8 laps of 10 go to the board.
Yeah, 8 laps of 10, 2 laps remain here at the dirt track. Charlotte, Justin Gledhill all over the rear bumper. Chad Bird trying to take down this B main number 1 victory here. They're coming down here into turn number 3 and off turn number 4. Popsicle sticks now are in the air there, Phil. 2 more laps around the dirt track is Charlotte. Number 97, Gledhill giving the bumper to the 17 of Bird, letting him know he's there. Contact made. He's trying to do the good old adage chrome horn there with that number 97 machine down here into turn number 3. It's still Bird with the lead. The number 97 or 79 still running in that 2nd spot. Can he do anything? White flag in the air.
One more trip around the 410 mile dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Chad Bird. Well, Bird is the word right now. Off at turn number 2. He slides up the racetrack. Gledhill has to roll out of it. We'll see if Gledhill takes one more shot to the bottom to 3 and 4. Big send into the 79. Not going to stick. Chad Bird going to pick up the win here in B-Main number 1. Justin Gledhill going to come in for 2nd. 3rd, Justin Pruitt. Ryan Bronson 4th. Derek Dubree in for 5th. Daniel Stifler 6th. And a final transfer spot looks to be Caleb Ramsey in the 13. Going to be Casey Brunson 010 and Richie Ryan in 78 car. Those 2 are going to be the outside looking in. That was a good one there, Todd. B-Main number 1 of the books. It is time for B-Main number 2 to roll out there, and we got 9 more cars to run.
Yeah, B-Main number 2 getting ready to roll. It's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving to number 11. That's Kyle Moore. Outside of him, rolling off in that 2nd starting position. That's number 51. That's Trace Williams. Inside row number 2, starting in that 3rd starting position. That's the number 99. That's Patrick Slorari. Outside of him is the number 26 of David Klein. Inside row number 3, starting in that 5th starting position, driving to 319. That's David Brewer. Outside of him, that's Easy E. That's Eric Elmore in the 420. Inside row number 4, starting in that seventh starting position, driving the number 24. That's Bretton Hoff. Outside of him is the 01. That's Daniel Price. Bringing up shotgun on the field. That's the 06. That's Matthew Everts. 9 cars we called for here in B main number 2. 9 cars we got. And Phil, 7 more positions left to gather for the A main here tonight on Full Velocity TV.
Sure is. This is their last chance to get it done. 7 of these 9 half make it happen, or their night is going to be done. Top 7 will race their way on to our 60-lap main event here that is coming up next year live on Full Velocity TV. Good time to thank our sponsors out there tonight. We're going to thank the guys over at Evil One Graphics. Evil One Graphics are not only good, they are evil. Got to thank the guys over at DirtSeries.com. Be back on the airwaves with those guys tomorrow night with the Randomizer Challenge. Check those guys out, Dirt-Series.com. Give a big shout out to our buddy Brendan Spadafora from Spadafora Firearms. Great making product there. All firearm needs, accessories, ammunition, whatever you may need. Spadafora Firearms is your home there. Of course, for iRacing, iFlag, got to thank Jeff Brown for all that. So, great sponsorship we have here on Full Velocity TV. B-Main number 2, Todd is under green. 10 more trips around here. Final chance to punch your ticket onto our 60-lap feature.
Yeah, it's their final chance, and these guys fighting tooth and nail. You're going to watch. That's going to be the final transfer spot. The 7th position, 24, Bretton Hoff right now here. Easy E's now falling back into that final transfer spot there. They're making contact back there. They want to get into this A feature, and they're already 3 wide back there for that 7th spot.
Hey, look at that. Just a cool picture off of turn number 2. They fan out 2 and 3 wide back there. You've got Bretton Hoff's 24 back there. Racing for that spot, Matthew Everett, Daniel Price, Eric Elmore. Those are all guys going at it back there, trying to fight their way tooth and claw through 10 laps here in our B main number 2. It is Kyle Moyer's number 11 car leading the field. Trace Williams in for second. David Klein, Patrick Solari, David Brewer. That is your current top 5. They work up at turn number 4. Good battle there going on for third. Solari looking to the inside, trying to find that grip down there underneath David Klein. Can't quite find that run, but they're going to go back side by side for that 3rd spot. Door to door off of turn 2.
Yeah, Solari just can't get by. The number 26 is David Klein, just cannot find that extra grip as the cushion's starting to rise up to the top shelf for the Speedway. Meanwhile, up front is all Kyle Moyer so far. The number 51 of Trace Williams has peeked down to the inside, not able to make anything happen, a lot like Solari is, but Solari going to the extreme bottom, trying to make something work there to get into the 3rd spot. But now he's got his hands full with David Brewer, that 319 machine. He's on the top shelf of the Speedway, trying to work himself around Solari in that number 99 machine. Not going to be had down through the front straightaway there. But man, there's some good racing going on for 3rd, 4th, and 5th position.
It really is. It's really good up there, but you just got these 3 guys looking for different running room out there. David Klein's 26, making it stick up top. Patrick Solari running down low. That red car running in the 5th spot is David Brewer's 319. Eric Elmore is currently running in the 6th spot with Matthew Everett in there for your top 7. The 2 on the outside looking in. Daniel Price's number 01, Bretton Hoff's number 24. So those guys got work to do if they want to make the A main off of turn number 3 and 4 this time around. They're Todd 3 laps remaining. We're going to start working lap number 8 here, all chasing our race leader, Kyle Moyer. He's got 3 car lengths on the field. It is a hit turn 1. Yeah,
riding in the cockpit with Trace Williams, the guy that is Trace trying to track down the number 11 machine of Kyle Moyer. Just watching him go to work. Look at him seesaw that steering wheel through the corner. Coming off of turn number 4, Trace Williams still trying to catch Kyle Moyer and get by him. Great in-car footage here as he dives down to the bottom side to try to take over the lead.
Awesome race going on here. Looks like Patrick Solari may have found something in the 99 even further to the low side, as he's now able to sneak up there to 3rd. He may put a run there on 2nd to the inside of Trace Williams, almost down there running in the grass. Solari may have found another gear down there. Is now 2 and 3 wide here for the race lead as we have the white flag. Solari down low, Williams to middle, Moyer up high. 3 wide, the 11 car going to lead the field in turn 3 for the final time.
Yeah, Solari down to the bottom side here. Turn number 3 for the final time. Off of turn number 4, picking up the race win here for B-Main number 2. Going to be 11 machine of Kyle Moyer. Trace Williams still going to hold on to 2nd. Solari for 3rd. A really close 3rd. David Klein, David Brewer, Matt Everett. Easy E brings in the final qualifying spot there for the B-Main feature number 2. Looks like we're getting ready to lock and load here for the feature event, Phil.
We absolutely are. So before we get 60 laps of racing underway, I want to thank you guys out there watching. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. An awesome night of racing on hand here at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thanks to all you guys out there making this happen for us. I've yet to see any Stars donations come in tonight, guys. So if you guys are out there watching, be a part of the team. Stars donations help us go a long way here at Full Velocity TV. But Todd Stan, what do you say? We have a 60-lap feature event for the guys at Dirt Warrior Racing here tonight. Sunday night shootout. Let's dive into tonight's starting lineup.
And now your starting lineup for the dirt track in Charlotte. Sunday night shootout here on Dirt Warrior Racing, DWR style. Starting on the pole, driving the number 84. That's E.J. Jones. And that 84 rolling off in that second position outside pole. That's Josh Peacock aboard the number 61.
Row number 2 on the inside. The number 3 is Barrett Bishop with the number 97. Big Money, Rocky Battenfield alongside.
Inside row number 3, starting in a fifth starting position, driving the number 1, that's Alex Brewer. Outside him, that's the evil one himself, driving the number 21, that's Jim Revis.
Next row back, the 27 car on the inside is Daniel Crossett with the number 23 of Lon Franks alongside.
Driving the double knot, rolling off ninth, driving, of course, the double knot, Michael Whitlock outside of him, driving the number 91, rolling off 10th, that's Tyson Pankow.
Row number 6 on the inside, number 14 is R.J. Klein with Greg Turberville alongside in the 20.
Rolling off 13th, that's Chad Bird. Outside of him, driving the number 79, that is Justin Gledhill.
Justin Pruitt rolls off next aboard car number 07, and alongside in car number 6, that is Ryan Bronson.
Derek DeBree and Daniel Stifler, the Iceman, roll off 17th and 18th.
With 19th and 20th being the 13 of Caleb Ramsey and the number 11 of Kyle Moyer.
21st and 22nd is going to be Trace Williams and Patrick Solari.
David Klein's number 26 and David Brewer, they'll start 23rd and 24th.
Matthew Everts and Eric Elmore round out your field. Green flag is in the air. We're racing here 60 laps. The main event distance here at the dirt track of Charlotte, and E.J. Jones leads them down into turn 1 and off at turn number 2 already down the back straightaway.
It sure is. E.J. Jones leads the field at turn number 3. Josh Peacock up high, battling now with Barrett Bishop's red, black and white, number 3 to the low side. E.J. Jones going to lead the field. Peacock in for 2, but here comes that 3 car like a thief in the night down low. Barrett Bishop looking for second off the exit of 2.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop, no stranger to victory lane here on Full Velocity TV, working over the bottom side of the speedway. And that number 3 machine trying to get around Peacock as they come off a turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes Rocky Battenfield, Big Money on the outside. And that number 97 machine once again, he's trying to wrestle that third spot away from that number 3 machine of Barrett Bishop. Cannot do it so far, but that 097, or the 97 machine, excuse me, of Rocky Battenfield not going away on the top shelf of the speedway.
No, Rocky is making it happen up high right now alongside Barrett Bishop. They're 2 wide behind them. The evil one, Jim Revis, Alex Brewer there as well. You see Lon Franksler, 23 back there as well. Daniel Cross's 27 car also back there. They are 2 wide for third on back, but up front it is all E.J. Jones. He leads the field off of turn 4.
Yeah, E.J. trying to run away and hide in that number 84 machine, doing the best effort that he can, the best rendition here of driving off into the sunset in that number 84 machine. But Rocky Battenfield back down to the bottom side. He's going to try to go on the assault here with the number 61 of Peacock. Peacock right now running in that second spot, but Big Money Rocky Battenfield has found something, but impeding that run is going to be our first yellow flag of the night here at the dirt track of Charlotte, Phil. So yellow flag, going to restack and repack this field.
Yellow flag for the first time here as we search for a car free-falling through the standings, and what I think I could possibly lead you on to believe, go look for the 91 car of Tyson Pankow and the 79 car of Justin Gledhill. I think that's what you'll find here, Todd, for a replay. Looks like those 2 drivers may have met in the middle there. A little bit of contact, a little bit of love made through Gledhill and Pankow. Caution flag for the first time working lap number 7.
Yeah, already reviewing it here, and man, did Gledhill go for a ride there upside down. Tough break for the number 79 machine, had to call a tow truck, but looks like a little bit of contact according effect here. The slinky effect, Phil. It's the slinky. Everybody loves the slinky, but not this time. Not the guys that are involved in this one. Is now the 91. It looks like a little bit of contact. Had help from the number 14, and around goes Gledhill. Gledhill upside down. Did not stand on his roof, but he did go back on all fours, and these guys tough break for these drivers as they did have to kill the tow truck. A lot of damage on Tyson Pankow's number 91. Lots of damaged cars out there, Phil. They were really stacked up like a parking lot over there, Cordwood.
They sure would. Glenhill was upside down. You know, too bad for Mancow over there with a 91 car. That car all tore up there. It's not downtown for Pancow tonight. It's number 91. He's all beat up. He'll have to restart deep in the field. But we're ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. The field working its way through 3 and 4. The iRacing.com pace truck. He is head for cover. And that's going to turn the field back over to E.J. Jones. Josh Peacock on the front row. A little bit of gamesmanship being played there with the restart. Green flag back in the air. E.J. Jones going to lead the field in a turn number 1 and 2. But here comes Rocky Batfield. He's to the bottom of not only Peacock, he may look for the lead under E.J. Jones if he hit turn 3.
Yeah, trying to pull a 2 for a move there in the number 97 machine. Rocky Battenfield now up to the second spot. Peacock gets a tad bit loose. Revis checking up there in the number 21. Put Rocky Battenfield to P number 2 in that number 97. Here comes Jim Revis diving down to the bottom, deep down to the bottom. Rocky Battenfield now battling for the lead. A little bit of contact with E.J. Jones going down the back straightaway, side by side into turn number 3. It's Jones on the outside, Battenfield on the bottom. Off of turn number 4. It's going to be E.J. Jones at the line here on lap number 11.
These guys are letting her dig tonight at DWR. What a good race up there for the lead through the first 10 laps. We still got 50 laps remaining here at the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Can they keep this pace up all night? Well, we sure hope so. Batfield to the inside of E.J. Jones. Josh Peacock riding there for third. A great side-by-side battle for fourth between Jim Revis to the bottom, Barrett Bishop up high. They are racing to death out of the 410th mile at Charlotte. It is still door-to-door up front for the lead of the 3. E.J. Jones and Rocky Batfield down low.
Great racing going on throughout the field. If you like what you see here on Full Velocity TV, make sure you're sharing it out there. Let everybody else know the great racing going on here at Full Velocity TV. DWR Sunday Night Shootout here tonight on Full Velocity TV. And man, 3 wide, Lon Franks almost around and he saves it. Lon Franks in the 23 machine. Danger almost struck for him, but able to keep it right in the right direction. Holds on to 6th.
You got a little bit of help there from Alex Brewer in the 1 car. Bounced off the side of the RJ Klein's number 14. That kind of helped Lon keep that thing straight. These guys are really getting after it tonight. That is racing action for 5th on back. Lon holding on to P5. Good side-by-side battle now between Brewer and Klein for P6. They exit out of 4. They're door-to-door for that 6th spot.
Still E.J. Jones leading this event. Here comes Josh Peacock down to the bottom. He's trying to get around Rocky Battenfield. And that number 97 machine is not going to be had down the back straightaway. The 3 of Bear Bishop running in that 4th spot. 5th is Jim Revis. Lon Franks is in the 6th spot. Alex Brewer, R.J. Klein, Daniel Stifler, and Ryan Bronson right now round out your top 10 as they're running around the dirt track of Charlotte. These guys starting to get acclimated to the top shelf of the speedway. You're going to see some of these guys try to find something different, but it's still early on in the going. 16 laps of 60 complete here at dirt track of Charlotte.
Yeah, there's still a lot of racing left to go. Everybody's kind of migrated out to the outside. You know who hasn't, Todd? We saw it in the heat race. We saw it in B-Main number 2. I'm back there following the progress of Carbon 99 of Patrick Solari. He was making it happen down low in the heat race, so he is doing it back to the low side once again. He's been down there 3 wide racing with Chad Burns, number 17, Derek Dubreeze, 117. These guys all single file up to the top shelf of the racetrack. Patrick Solari's number 99 car not letting that happen. That's racing action deep in the field, currently running in the 12th spot, but there's nothing going on up front. They are all single file, nose to tail to the top dozen.
Yeah, taking the camera angles back there, Phil, looking at the great racing action going on through the middle portion of the pack here. Looks like the number 23, Lon Franks, starting to make some moves as we say that we're going to see nothing going on up front. Lon Franks jumps out of line there momentarily, but he had to back out of it there, Phil. But these guys running the bottom, 2 distinct different groups. Up on the top shelf and guys trying to find the bottom. Trying to find something to make it happen here around the dirt track of Charlotte. These guys still working over the bottom like Patrick Solari. Solari trying to get to the front here, and that number 99 machine not able to do so.
Not quite going to do so. Now it looks like the 3 car at Barrett Bishop going to try his luck down to the low side, see if he can't make his way around Josh Peacock's number 61. That is racing action going on for 3rd. Barrett, the first of our top 5 drivers, going to try to use his luck to the low side. Not quite finding that groove there is Jim Revis going to use the outside to his advantage. They're door-to-door for the 4th spot off of turn 2.
Great racing going on for that 4th spot. The number 3 of Barrett Bishop down to the bottom side here, driving right up alongside the 21 of Jim Revis, going to complete the pass. Nope, not going to be had there that time by But Bishop trying to make it work in that number 3 machine as he's just not getting that forward bite as the 21 of Jim Revis just powering it down on the outside of the speedway, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. It is still Jim Revis holding on to that spot. Here comes Lon Franks tapping on the 3 of Barrett Bishop's back bumper. Lon Franks trying to make some moves.
Lon is definitely trying to make it happen to the 23 car, and he's one of those guys. You can't, he's too calm and collected to call him Mr. Excitement, but that guy always looking for make stuff happen. If it's exciting, you can find car number 23 back there in the mix. Lon Franks right now riding in the 5th spot. There's single file for the top 5. Racing going on for that 6th spot between the 1 car of Alex Brewer, the 14 of RJ Klein. RJ keeps peeking to the low side, but nothing happening there, Todd. It looks like there is not a whole lot of moisture down low right now to make anything happen. The 14 slides up high. Here comes Daniel Stifler, 71. He's going to try his hand to the low side, racing with the 7th spot as they hit turn 1.
Yeah, nothing being had there by the 71 of Daniel Stifler. 14 having a little bit of issues there, too, trying to get by him as the high-low switches. The number 71 of Daniel Stifler. Here comes the 14 of RJ Klein firing back down to the inside. RJ Klein trying to make something happen on Daniel Stifler. Meanwhile, still back up front, EJ Jones got a commanding lead, 0.700 over Big Money Rocky Battenfield. Josh Peacock, 4-3. 4th is Jim Revis, Barrett Bishop, Lon Franks, Alex Brewer, Daniel Stifler, RJ Klein, Ryan Bronson round out your top 10 as they're running right now. Getting ready to come up here on the halfway point here. About 4 laps remaining there before we get to halfway, Phil. And right now, the race right now has been all EJ Jones.
Yeah, you give EJ Jones the pole. He likes to make some quick work of a field up here. EJ up front has paced this race. Rocky Battenfield is trying to make it exciting early. Not sure if the setup has gone away or he's just kind of letting it ride, or EJ just may be that good. EJ Jones right now leading the field of a Rocky Battenfield. 3rd, we find car number 61. Josh Peacock having a terrific run here tonight, running 3rd. Good battle going on for that 4th spot between Barrett Bishop's number 3 car. He's down low. Jim Revis, the Evil One Graphics number 21. He is up high. They are side-by-side racing for that 4th spot in turn 1.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop and Jim Revis been exchanging blows there for that 4th position, just trying to get by one another here. The 3 of Barrett Bishop not being able to make anything happen to get by Jim Revis. He dives it down deep into the corner. Revis makes a little bit of contact with the wall, flirting with the wall here off of turn number 4, but it's going to still be Jim Revis. Now Barrett Bishop leaves the door wide open for Lon Franks aboard that number 23 machine. Lon Franks up on the top shelf of the speedway, trying to get around the number 3 of Barrett Bishop down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Bishop dives again down to the bottom here. Number 3 does not look like that's going to help him. And that number 3 machine, 23 of Lon Franks, now going to move up into the top 5.
Well, let's talk about the 3 car at Barrett, Todd, because we know he's always a top 5 driver over here at DWR, a guy who competes for a lot of wins. It's open setup racing. Could this be one of these things of the 3 car maybe set up to run down low and the moisture just not being down there that may be impeding his progress? Because he keeps going down there digging. Maybe that car's set up to run the bottom. There's just something happening right down there for him.
Well, sometimes, not only that, Phil, sometimes you got to go where other people aren't. Nobody's running the bottom, so he's trying to get something maybe to work in that number 3 machine down towards the bottom side of the speedway, trying to chug along and trying to get himself back to the front in that number 3. But, man, it doesn't seem like anything is down on the bottom. Everybody hugging up against that wall, making contact just a tad bit with the wall. Now Jim Revis getting contact from the number 23, Lon Franks, down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. Revis, man, just tail slaps that wall in that number 21 machine, but he's able to use that wall to his advantage through the corner.
I think I just saw a big smile and a grin from a 23 car. A little tap in a turn number 3, like a little Rowdy Burns there. Remember me kind of getting him up there, putting the pressure on, making him tail slap the wall. Does it in turn number 3. Here comes Lon to the low side. We may start throwing some sliders here at the dirt track. Lon Franks, the big send. He's going to take that 4th spot away, or 3rd spot away from Jim Revis. That is for the 4th spot. That is a good race going on. Lon Franks now, a veteran. He's made it happen. 23 car up to P4. Can he make anything happen? Can he chase down guys like EJ Jones? He's got 25 laps left to make it happen.
Yeah, was able to get by the 21 of Jim Revis and just drive away aboard that number 23 machine. So Lon Franks now setting sights on Josh Peacock aboard that 61 machine. And, man, he's closing that gap rather quickly down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. You can see it already on the screen as he's already entering the screen here on the number 61 machine. And, man, he is fast tonight, looking up and down. It is the last time by he was the fastest car on the speedway was a 23 of Lon Frank's 19.372 to the leader's 19.389. Everybody else in the fours, Phil.
Yeah, no surprise. You can see it on the screen. The 23 is fast. E.J. Jones has been just lightning here all night long. I think somebody made a mistake here tonight, giving that guy the pole, because he is a set sail for the first 38 circuits here, the 60-lap main event, the Sunday night shootout series for the guys over at Dirt Warrior Racing. You guys can see the clean racing these guys give you night after night, not only here Sundays with open setups, but on Wednesdays, fixed setup racing with DWR, Wednesday night street fights. Come be a part of this great group, guys. Look them up, Dirt Warrior Racing, inside of the iRacing Simulation. DWR, Dirt Warrior Racing on Facebook. Find their Discord link, sign up. Come be a part of these guys. This is a great first-class group, a lot of fun, a really lighthearted atmosphere, and these guys just know how to race hard and race clean. This is a tremendous bunch of guys there, Todd, and we are already 2/3 of the way home. 40 laps of 60. I can't believe the run. Well, I'm not surprised about the run for E.J. Jones running up there. Rocky Batfield in there for second. It's Josh Peacock's number 61 car. Relatively unknown to us. We don't cover him a lot, but he is having a hell of a run tonight. 61 car running third. That is a tremendous run for a guy we don't know an awful lot about whatsoever.
No, Peacock having a good run, like you said, Phil. We don't know a lot about that number 61 machine, but inside the top three right now, on going for a podium finish with the 23 of Lon Frank, starting to track him down, but not as quickly as he was prior, Phil. Looks like some of these guys starting to turn it up, turn the wick up just a tad bit above them. So they're going to try to make a run, maybe even at E.J. Jones. Jones was the slowest out of the top four last time by, so maybe Jones' setup starting to go away a tad bit, or maybe he's just conserving and saving there, as he has a 2.266 second advantage over the number 97 to Rocky Battenfield. Peacock still running in third. Fourth is still Lon Franks. Fifth is Jim Revis, Barrett Bishop, Alex Brewer, Ryan Bronson, R.J. Klein, and Derek Debris. Rounds out your top 10 right now here on Full Velocity TV. Dirt Track of Charlotte, still racing going on here as well. Jim Revis just up against that wall. Man, I'm amazed how well he's driving up against that wall.
It really, really is. You want to find good racing going on there, Todd. You were just at the tail end of that top 10. There's some heavy racing going on back there with Matthew Everett, Greg Tuberville's back there, Daniel Stifler, Patrick Solari, Eric Elmore's 420. Those guys are running 10th through 15th, but they are getting at it back there. It is really good racing. We see these guys glued through the high shelf of the racetrack up in the top 5. These guys running in the back part of the top 10. They are getting after it too wide. Really good racing going on back here.
Like you said, fantastic racing going on towards the latter portion of the top 10. These guys throwing some sliders back here up against the wall. And they just get quite the run there. 71 Daniel Stifler using that wall to make himself turn there. Looks like he's a little bit tight. But I tell you what, a guy that's on the move, Phil, is Matthew Everett aboard that number 06 machine. Look at Everett's already up to 12th. He started deep in the field, coming out of one of those B mains. So he's made himself in his presence known there. After a little bit of contact in the heat races, relegated him back into one of those B mains. Now starting to work his way up. Now a battle for that 11th spot.
Yeah, it's really a good run for that 06 car here tonight. Matt had to start deep in the field. As you said, spun around in the heat race. Terrible starting spot, and he's B main. Got into the feature and had to start 25th, now up to a 12th spot and giving all he can give to a 20 car of Greg Tuberville. 99 of Solari back there as well. That is great racing action going on for about the 11th and 12th spot. You've got guys like R.J. Klein up ahead. Tuberville's in the mix there. Daniel Stifler, 71 back there, is now a caution flag, Todd. Caution on the speedway for the second time here tonight, working lap number 48. Put a pause on this humongous lead E.J. Jones has built up. This is going to bring the whole entire rest of the field back into the mix. This one may have just got a little bit more interesting in that one there. The wreck looks like it may have been... was it Tuberville's number 20 car that may have had a piece of this one? You got the cameras, Todd. You'll have to tell me the story. That's who I saw going through the standings, and it wasn't that far of a drop. You've got more cameras and a lot more widgets than I do. What do you got?
Well, we're just looking in contact between Everett and the 20 of Tuberville, and the number 20. Around he goes. He was around in the knot and just a little bit of front end damage aboard that 20 machine. So just kind of a lazy spin after off the bumper, the 06 machine of Matthew Everett. As we were just talking about these guys, Phil, and we get away from them, and then all of a sudden contact's made there. But the 20 lazy spin down into the 99 of Solari, but Solari kept going like a ping pong ball. The 20 bounces off back to the top of the track, and nobody else makes any more contact. So Tuberville and that number 20 machine going to get back out in the speedway with very little damage.
Just lost a whole lot of track position. He's going to only have a little less than 10 laps to get back up to his running in the top 12. Greg Tuberville now looks like going to have to restart one lap down, about 22nd. Tough break for 20 car. Was having a hell of a run, but we're under 10 laps remaining. I want to ask you guys out there watching Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch TV. Well, Todd, it's your favorite question to ask. You ask everybody out there.
Well, we want to know who's it going to be at the dirt track of Charlotte here this evening. Who's going to be number one? Who's going to bring home this victory? Is it going to be E.J. Jones? How many E.J. Jones fans do we have out there? How many Rocky Battenfield Big Money fans do we have out there? Josh Peacock. I know we got some Lon Frank fans out there. Maybe even Jim Revis taking it home here tonight from 5th. How about Barrett Bishop? We want to know who's it going to be here tonight. Who's going to bring home that checker flag and hoist the big trophy at the end of this one here at the Dirt Track in Charlotte DWR Shootout Series here on Full Velocity TV every Sunday night. Who's it going to be, Phil?
I don't know. Well, all I do know, Todd, is these guys are getting at it off of turn number 2, and caution flag comes right back over the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. They say yellows breed yellows, and they certainly bred another one. Maybe they should think the breeding kids, not yellows, because nobody wants to eye pace. We want to eye race out here tonight with the guys at DWR. That big trophy in victory lane, courtesy of our buddy Jason Salter. I think he left his credit card back here. Somebody put a big trophy order, so Mr. Salter, thank you for that. We're all here tonight having a great time at DWR, but caution for the 3rd time, and I don't have the first clue even where to shed to you here, Todd. I'm going to guess around Chad Bird and Ryan Bronson, so I'm not exactly sure, but go check the 6 cars. He was up in the top 10. He is no longer in the top 10, so maybe something happening there. Through the magic of TV, Todd says, I'm going to try. I wasn't quite back live yet. Not sure I'll be able to go back and catch it. Todd's the best. He's ready. What do you got there, brother?
Well, yeah, it involved a whole gaggle of cars. It was a mess. I'm going to tell you that. These guys, and the 6 was a ping pong ball. Literally a ping pong ball out there on the speedway. So we'll do an instant replay real quick once again. And we're going to watch the 6. He's coming down here into the corner. And the 3 and the 1 get involved. The 6 has nowhere to go. Around goes the 6 and back down in front. Collects Justin Pruitt, the 17 machine, the 319, and 11 involved. The 26, don't forget, we seen you down there in the corner hitting that Uke tire. The 26 also involved in that one, Phil. David
Klein off the Uke tire on the inside in car number 26. So that was a parking lot. I'm just seeing it back there on the stream, and holy smokes, that was a pile. Well, that definitely slows the mix there down. But off of turn number 4, looking like we get a good old-fashioned 5-lap shift to settle it. We're going back green flag racing. E.J. Jones is going to lead the field into turn 1.
Yeah, E.J. Jones leading the field down there into turn number 1. Yep, we're going to do some beer pong here at the Dirt Track in Charlotte. If E.J. Jones wins once again here on Full Velocity TV, down here in the turn number 3 is Rocky Battenfield up to the top shelf of the speedway, just hitting that wall. Here comes Lon Franks up through the middle here in the meeting between the sandwich. Lon Franks putting the car where nobody else wanted to go, and Lon Franks gets around Big Money Rocky Battenfield. He pulled a 2 for move there into second.
Yeah, he puts Josh Peacock back to 3rd. Battenfield for the first time all night outside the top 3. 97 car, he kind of makes some affinity up there with the wall there, Todd. 97 rode it through 3 and 4 the last time around. Surrenders that 2nd spot to Lon Franks up front. It is all E.J. Jones. Lon Franks has 5 car lengths to chase down. Next time around, Todd, he's going to have white flag to the speedway. Can the 23 car run him down for the leader? Is E.J. Jones on a Sunday night stroll. He's got one more trip around the 410s.
Yeah, E.J. Jones, white flag in the air. One more trip around the dirt track of Charlotte for the number 84, E.J. Jones. Coming down here, down the back straight away. And the number 84 so far unchallenged. Don't think he's going to be challenged through 3. And off at turn number 4, picking up the win here at the dirt track of Charlotte. It's going to be the number 84. That's E.J. Jones, and it's going to be a party down in victory lane. Beer pong for all. Aboard that number 84, Lon Frank's going to finish up 2nd. Big Money Rocky Battenfield finishes up 3rd. Another podium finish. Josh Peacock, Barrett Bishop, Derek Dupree, Patrick Solari, who rounds out 7th. 8th is Michael Whitlock, Daniel Stifler, Eric Elmore, Not sure where some of the Jim Revis back to 18th. Not sure how Jim Revis went all the way back there, Phil, but a little bit of contact made there, I believe. But 84 of E.J. Jones taking down the victory once again here on Full Velocity TV. And what a great run. And as he wrecks the cones, what did the cones ever do to you, E.J.? Is E.J. partying and celebrating down on the front straightaway here at the dirt track of Charlotte.
Well, there's going to be beer pong and maybe some midget strippers in Victory Lane. Who the heck knows? It is going to be a party down there with number 84 of E.J. Jones, who picks up another win over here at DWR. And Matano party it down there in Victory Lane like nobody else does. Lon Franks with a terrific run there. He's going to finish up second. Third for Rocky Battenfield. Josh Peacock in for fourth. Barrett Bishop in for fifth. The big jump tonight there, Todd, from 22nd to 7th, number 99 car, Patrick Solari, 26th to 10th for the number 420 of Eric Elmore. So those guys really made some good jumps here tonight, but nobody better than E.J. Jones, who is going to be in Victory Lane. So I'm going to have to take the run down here trackside, get through the gate, get these guys worked out, get over through a Discord. So we'll go down there and get trackside. Let Todd get down there too and go talk to E.J. Jones. So take a brief second here for a word from the guys over at Evil One Graphics. We'll pause here for the post-race show.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I know things no one knows.
Evil One Graphics specializes in iRacing wraps, promo ads, and banners for all your sim racing needs. From a new custom look on the track to a new look for your site, E1G is your place. Want to promote a special event or series for your league? E1G can make that custom promo ad you're looking for. With attention to high detail, great service, and reasonable prices, E1G is here to serve you. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they're evil.
All right, it is time for the Full Velocity TV post-race show over here in the DWR Discord. We will talk to our top three finishers here from the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll sub Todd down to talk to our big winner tonight, Mr. E.J. Jones, and I will run down here trackside. First up on the docket, a third-place finish for our good buddy, Big Money Rocky Battenfield, number 97, brings it home third. Rocky, it looked like early on you may have a car that was good enough for the win, but does EJ that much better? Did you miss the setup, or did you just make love to that wall too many times?
Well, I'm going to state for the record right now, EJ's cheating. That's the only way he's that fast.
Man, throwing the gauntlet down there for a guy who brings the party here. Yeah, that guy is definitely on a roll right now. But you've been on a roll here as of late as well. A couple of victories and now a good top three. Solid night for you here at the dirt track.
Yeah, I had a good run tonight. EJ, he was a man among boys tonight. I had something for him early, and then once that cushion come in, he was killing me in 3 and 4. I couldn't figure it out, and he was really good in 3 and 4. And then right there at the end, I screwed up, caught the wall, and let a couple of guys around me, but I was able to hang on to third. So I'll take a podium finish and get to talk to you guys any night of the week, though.
Well, we appreciate that, brother. But yeah, for sure, you finish up third. I think about the two fastest cars that were maybe a tick bit faster tonight in speed were the two guys that finished ahead of you. So nothing to be disappointed about there. A good, solid third-place finish for you. Big Money Rocky Battenfield on Full Velocity TV. I'm going to give you the mic. You know how this is done. Anybody out there to thank, friends, family, or sponsors, take this thing from me and thank them on that.
Definitely like to thank DWR for this event. I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting, VLR, best team out there. iRacing Dirt Painters. Anybody wants to get your stuff painted, good place to go. And my personal Facebook page, Ice Fighter Racing. Come check it out.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Mr. Big Money himself, Rocky Batfield, finishing up here in position number 3. We'll let him get back to it. We'll run down here. We'll talk to a guy we've talked to a lot here recently, live on Full Velocity TV, and that is driver of car number 23 of Mr. Lon Franks. Lon, somehow, some way, you snuck through there at the end, up to a second place finish. Had a really good car tonight. Tell us about that run.
Yeah, I had a good car. Just kind of biding my time. A lot of checking up, a lot of waiting. Yeah, kind of got lucky there at the end. I seen him getting the fence a little bit, so I was able to sneak by there. But it was a good car for sure.
You had a really good car as far as one lap speed. You know, you and EJ, at one point, you were faster than EJ up there up front. How tough was it to get around this place tonight and to pass? Because once that cushion came in up high, it looked like the low groove just kind of went away, and it really was tough to make some time. But you had a really good fast piece. Tell us about what happened for you.
Well, the high side 1 and 2 came in real quick. 3 and 4, you could still move around a little bit, but the high side was still the way to go. And I thought it was going to be chaos with everybody fighting for it, but just picking and choosing mainly, you know what I mean? You always feel like you're faster, but you just kind of got to wait, bite your tongue, you know, you got.
Well, you showed the patience here tonight. A veteran like yourself made a good ride of it. This has to be fun going out there and go wheel to wheel with these guys every night there, especially you're back there in traffic on a faster car where you guys sling dirt back and forth. This has to be
It's a good time when we got a good group of cars, for sure. So this was a good race in comparison to the last couple of weeks. We had some issues with cautions, and this one wasn't too bad. So we got the race. So yeah.
This one was awesome here. Lon, an ambassador for the guys at DWR. I'm going to give you the mic one more time, bud. You've done this a lot. We're going to do it a lot more. I got to feel it. I'm going to give you the mic. A lot of people out there watching. Lon Franks has by far and away the biggest fan support out there on Facebook Live here tonight. So I'm going to give you the microphone. Give them all a shout out there and thank whoever else you got.
Well, first and foremost, got to thank my biggest fan, my youngest daughter, Meadow. She's watches every time. Got to thank all the guys, DWR, to put this on, all the guys that come to race it, and you guys for broadcasting it. So I'd like to thank everybody.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. That's Lon Franks, our second place finisher here tonight. Always a great run, always a good conversation there with car number 23. We'll let him go down there and talk to his crew, but there's only one more guy left to talk to here. And whatever reason, I feel like I get on the outside looking at this thing. So I'm going to toss the headset. I'm running down there. But Todd Stanton, he's found victory lane once again. And EJ Jones, Todd, as always, probably has the party down there. And he's got some extra hot girls down there this week.
Yeah, definitely down here in victory lane with the driver, the 84, EJ Jones. And I tell you what, EJ, we said that there's going to be beer pong here tonight if you won. So I guess we're going to have some beer pong, some flip cups, some other things going on down here. But tell us about that race. Rocky said he had nothing for you, 3 and 4. As soon as that top groove came in, you were just a man among boys here tonight. What do you have to say about that?
Man, this is... I don't know. I put some work into the qualifying setup, just try to make sure I could get qualified up front at least, because I kind of struggle at this track, and I struggle with tracks that kind of build a cushion up, but definitely put some work in Friday night on it, and the work definitely paid off for it tonight, that's for sure, running that cushion, especially over in 1 and 2. I just felt like I could pull off 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. I think I was about the only one kind of running the middle to the bottom coming off that turn, and I just kept pulling away even more running that line. So overall, it was a pretty good night.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic night. There. EJ's. I'm getting used to some of the microphone buttons here as I got a brand new mic again. But we're down here in victory lane, like I said, with a fantastic run, EJ. And like you said, you struggle with this track. I know this was one of your tracks that you circled that you said you weren't going to do well at. You weren't going to be down in victory lane, and here you are. You're down here in victory lane, and we're going to go celebrate EJ Jones style. That's the only way we know how anymore here over at DWR. EJ Jones style party. And Phil said something about midget strippers. There's strippers or whatever. I don't know what's going to go on. We'll save that for everybody else to see. We can't show that here on Full Velocity TV. But you have to come down and join EJ Jones. But EJ, fantastic showing. Gonna give you a microphone. Thank you. We'd like to thank tonight.
Man, I'll tell you what, if Phil's going to provide the strippers, man, I'm down for that stuff. I got to thank, of course, first off, the guys here at DWR for putting this league on Wednesday night and Sunday night. Jason, Jim, and Eric, they do a heck of a job. I'll always say I think it's still one of the best leagues that I'm a part of. The racing is usually pretty good. I was kind of surprised we didn't have as many cautions tonight, especially with the way the top 1 and 2 was. But I mean, that was an awesome run by everyone, only having 3 cautions in the 60 laps. So definitely want to congratulate all those guys as well for such a clean race. Also got to thank the guys at Cedar Cove Speed, Charles Cosper, Dylan Smith. I wish I could drive modifieds and late models like I do these street stocks, but I do not understand those cars at all right now still, and I'm trying to work on it at least. Also got to thank Ike Said Motorsports for the ladies wrap that we got on here. Someone asked me if it was a stripper wrap, I think a couple days ago, and I kind of laughed, said, yeah, if you want to say it is, we can say it is. Also, my friend Peter Delavan, got to thank him as well for helping me get into this. Say hi to my mom out there. Thank you guys here at Full Velocity as well for doing the broadcast every week. Hanging out after the races, partying, drinking some Michelob. We'll play some beer pong tonight, eat some hamburgers, hot dogs. Kind of got the usual spread like we always got going on here.
You know what? I just got my way down here. Todd's already in the cooler, so we'll let Todd. But I'm gonna go. There's a girl over here, really good looking chick, and
I'm gonna run over to the Amazon fulfillment center real quick, and I'm gonna go buy a couple stripper poles, and we'll bring them out here.
Woo! Let's
hold
party!
on.
Let's
We'll
party!
set 'em up in
Woo!
the trailer.
that one has an Adam's apple. I'm out of here. I'm gone. Nope. Todd, this is all yours. Take it.
This is all your fault. You brought them. What the heck, Phil?
Yeah, we're gonna say that's all Phil's fault down there. So
It
EJ,
is Phil's fault.
It is. Everything is on Phil. We're gonna blame Phil. He has very, very broad shoulders, so we're gonna blame Phil. We're gonna send him with whoever he just brought here. So EJ, again, congratulations on your win tonight. Let's go party here, EJ Jones style.
I agree. Let's go do it, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the win here tonight, EJ Jones in the number 84 Cedar Cove sponsored machine at the dirt track of Charlottesville. And man, goodbye. Go in the party.
Yeah, that's the last time I hire one of these guys for, yeah. We're all done with that, but great night here on Full Velocity TV. We're having a whole lot of fun here. Got to thank our crew over here, Martin Karcher, graphics guy, Jake Keel for Full Velocity Radio, Jack Chewin, our brother in arms, my buddy Todd here was already down here 3 sheets to the wind in probably about 5 minutes. Phil and Cass here are going to sign off live for Full Velocity TV. We're back here tomorrow night. We got the randomizer challenge over at dirtseries.com. We got the weekly series at Lanier for the guys at Renegade. So a big twofer deal tomorrow night live here. Look out to the links here, Full Velocity TV on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV. So for Todd, I am Phil. We'll see you next time back here live with more Full Velocity TV. Good night.
Good night.